In a time when communities cry out for transformation, one town in Anambra State, Nigeria has found its answer in the selfless leadership of one man.
Right there, this was the entrance, major entrance to where, and we have seen the street lights that been installed after the
Welcome to Aguluezechukwu, a town once isolated by erosion, darkness, and decades of developmental neglect, now rising with hope, purpose, and unprecedented change.
This place now leads to Ezike Road. A lot of people can equally go to we tried to kind of expand it in the course of even pulling down this yes, or that will never that will happen toilets, but we have completed our the span had a lot too long because the join the wide, the too narrow, and in order to complement the effort of what we did that side 2 years ago, we need to complete it. Yes. So can you say back the other side?
Our journey begins at Ezike Road, famously referred to as the Ezike Estate expansion. Before now, a mere path for pedestrians and bikes, riddled with gullies and dust. Today, it roars with machines reshaping its destiny. Catchment pits and erosion control structures accompany the stretch, ensuring not just access but sustainability.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Expand. Normally, the water flow
will increase. Yes.
Wow, this is interesting. This catchment pit, because it's one of the challenges. Most people expand road without providing.
Yes, that is the reason for the catchment pits now. All these strategic points were to make sure now a break the flood of the speed of the flood.
Okay.
If you allow the flood to go on a lengthy place, it will be the cause of erosion.
That's right.
But we need a ridge like we have just done.
Okay.
Another one, I continue from there. Enough catchment pits on the road.
Okay.
You will discover that even if the road is not tarred, it will stand the test of time. And that is why we have a working works committee team. You will see them on the road now as we go.
Okay.
Their duty is to man all the catchment pits. Anyone merely jump, they will go there, put it back to shape. This one considering the topography of our community, that is why it is because of the effort we are putting that erosion have not washed us away.
Wow, interesting. Okay, because I wanted to talk about your interview. I wanted to talk about my amazing interview.
Okay.
Because the issue of land assessment in Mandobodo. Now, if you have development,
This is the story of Nze John Paul Ezenwaka Ahamadike and the rebirth of a community under his watch as the President General of the Aguluezechukwu Union,
speed of water flow, erosion flow, to avoid damage in the community here in Ezike Estate.
Being lifted from this community. And they when I cover, these people are difficult to manage. The whole of this road, they will do a track. Only road that cut across Aguluezechukwu-Ogboji down to Ajalli. And of course, the only third road in the whole of Aguluezechukwu.
The only third road.
The only third road in the whole of Aguluezechukwu that cut across Aguluezechukwu-Ogboji down to Ajalli. Do you understand? That is even the major reason why we are calling on our brother Professor Charles Chukwuma to equally look in the direction of Aguluezechukwu. Yes, a lot.
Like what you're already doing now, you're already creating an avenue for that.
Exactly. You get them with a lot of roads that links us with other communities. This road now comes from local to global. Get the Aguata, which we still get to and other communities there. So I'm a lot of roads government to be a Nebalanya and to open up the community to link to other communities.
For easy entrance and exit.
Exactly.
Okay, but this particular one works under your
works committee that was run from the 63 wards in Aguluezechukwu. As you see, DikeUmejiaku and other sections. As we go down, you continue to see other people that are
Good job. Good job. Now, they will know. Maintenance by the works committee. This is maintenance work by the works committee. Trying to what it should be originally. So we commend the union for coming together to get the job done. Trying to do an oversight on the road that pass through Aguluezechuwku-Ogboji-Ajalli community. A major road for that, but the only time this is the works committee. The second section from the one that we just did.
Mr. David is on call. We have the chairman of Works Committee, and we have the deputy chairman of the Works Committee.
Trying to removal of the lateral that fell on the surface of the only third road. Okay. Nzewulunze.
That's where you.
Okay. So your position?
I'm chairman work committee. Improvement unit.
Anyị ejegbo na junction Oyo kwa. Emere ndị dịkwa na ọrụ ka bịakwa ebe a. So ka ya gwa nwaanyị ife a na-eme in brief.
Ife a na-eme
Ndị tipa maka ụzọ division.
ndị tipa na-awụsa aja ha na-aga anyị legide ya abịa dị ka anyị kwuru ya oji awa amada wa awụsa ọdịpụsị so ọ ya wụọrọ aja anyị adịgo na second one.
Don't know what I'm doing.
Aguluezechuwku improvement unit. Oh, yeah, no.
The works committee.
No, all these are kita. Ndị na-eme ka obodo dị mma.
Nwere alternative because na aja na alụ na akwada. Nwere ibe like ime improve monitoring unit unu ka ndị agha tapolin ba kwuo na. Nwere ibe unu chọrọ ime mmeche nke a because na-eme every day ọjọọ nye ntụ.
Ife anyị chọrọ ka ndị isi anyị gwa ndị mkpụrụ tipa ife ọbụla bụ aja ya na-etiti ya aja arụ n'ụzọ ya na-adị na-etiri aja ụza road n'elu ya ọkwa ncha na-ebute ihe dị otu a.
Next, we travel to the once forgotten DikeUmejiaku Road, a route so narrow and steep that even motorcycles dared not pass. Residents recall a time when cops were transferred into tippers for burial because no vehicle could scale the road. In just 4 months, IIU under Ezewaka installed concrete electric poles, ran 4-phase high-tension lines, and dualized this road. Today, cars drive, lights shine, lives are better.
The road is so bad. No one only be this side. Ambulance will at this point. And transfer the road via na tipper because tipper is the only thing we can about this road. Because we had in job. Do you understand? But with the help of God and some of our development partners, I expand the road. Does it see of that Oblemoto can now drive from here to the last person? And then by the grace of God, because they want electricity, so go that bit of
okay, electricity.
And they are one of our major financiers, who Frank Ume, DikeUmejiaku. Okay, I this also. I changed here from the former name on Ihana Kweba was a one quarter, Obalamili. Yes, I changed here to DikeUmejiaku. So thank you for the support on it. I am with so many other people. Jamie says the former. Chris says, and so many of them go our development partnership. Yes, that brings money, idea, all this thing.
Impressive.
So I will take
you through
the
progression.
Yes.
This is the actual dimension of this road from that junction.
Oh, this is a narrow way. Very, very narrow.
Okay, so you will now come up, get this last building.
Function goes out. That is your I
moto ha agaghị ife anyị abịa ka gbara aga mana ọkụ mgbe onye abatara Ayi we Ezike I see Agbaduzi. Ya ezi we.
Anukwu na na mmadụ nwụọ even tozu asika na metro.
So ya na tipa buru n'obodo ba.
Kọwala nke.
Eziokwu ya o na Jehova beze. Ihe Chineke mere anyị n'aka onye a. Chineke ji akwụ ya mmaji kwuru mmaji n'aha Jizọs. Ya wa ahize ka anyị ji wee wụrụ ndụ na-afụta. Ikana kita hokwa na enye m ana ma agbadu ni sha duto eziba anyị no America mgbe ọ na esi na edidi ugwu gbeterukwe esi na edidi ugwu gbedarukwa ọ na disturb anyị na mana sisi ọrụ ya inwetazie ya wo ụmụ ọkada kada ba bula galu anyị mana fa na ebute anyị ọ duto onye a nara n'ọchịchị ka o ji adọrọ ya na mmanụ so eziba ya adịchata ha mee ka esi aga ahize ka Chukwu ọkụ ya tinyekwu anyị ma ọkụ dozikwa ya wo anyị na wụrụ ndị bụ n'ọkụ na-ejiri ọkụ na-ahụ ụzọ mana anyị enweta ha ọkụ ebe anyị si ewu ọkụ onwe anyị si egwu ọrịa ewere ya ọ naghị apụta
mana kịta gịnị mezi
ọkụ abatazie anyị na na-enwe ọkụ ka ndị
nwanyị kwa ịma iwe a na-etu etu na-enye ezi a na-etu Ọhamadike
nna anyị dị ike ọ dị ike ha ka o ji Chukwu ji wee nye ya ike ya wee cheta ndị ogbenye dịka anyị ya wee ji adụrụ ha ya mara anyị abamawuru Alice Eze Nwankwọ
Alice
Eze Nwankwọ Mama Chukwu ma bụ Abuja na mmeka
Ngwa na take the wire.
The
instruction.
Papa mo nendo wala na bo. Ndo chata nuru wale egbe ahụ okay na ya kai.
Yes, to where we are going. In order I think about 40 concrete poles.
40
concrete poles.
From this junction
to Ebainaga or my administration after expanding the road. Yes, run wire, everything. Royal Hotel and the inner challenge and no zabo milizo on our bambise. The reasonable and one detachment pit. From this point to where we are going, I eat about 26 catchment pits. After from this,
can you set this particular catchment pit as a sample because I am asking
this one, this ridge will push it to the next catchment pit. That one, the next ridge will until
this ridge now is a construction, is a intentional thing to control
exactly
movement.
Exactly movement of the form. We're gonna put the first catchment pit here. We'll put the first one there.
So the camera zoom, are you getting it?
You can come up to this place.
This
is the first one on the road, on this DikeUmejiaku Road.
26 total,
26.
Now this road, DikeUmejiaku Road. Wow, impressive.
Yes, I'll try to see the other side of the peak here.
Are you getting the depth of that?
You can speak it from here.
This intervention by the AIU under the leadership of Ọhamadike, this road is being expanded, constructed for use with specific ridge at each point to control flow of water. This ridge is guiding the water into the catchment pit constructed, and we understand 26 of these catchment pits are on this very road to ease water flow, so that when the water comes, you have a little interruption here before it will flow into catchment pit, and maybe a remnant of it will proceed to meet the other catchment pits. Wow, this is another one, the fourth one on this road.
From all the field to the bridge.
All the field to the bridge.
Next, the field to
now
the
you can imagine the depth of this water. The fourth catchment pit. This is the depth of this water. You can imagine The third one was filled to the brim. The fourth one filled to the. Imagine what it would have been
On the road.
on the road without this catchment pit. And out of this four, we have more 22 ahead. So it's a good intervention from the AIU under the leadership of Aguluezechuwku, Aguata LGA. So we'll now look at the rest of the intervention measure and maybe some of the catchment pits. This is the fourth one that we have seen. So you can imagine the depth of water we have on these catchment pits, the absence of this catchment pit, the impact it would have created on this road. You know. Okay, Meloza expand. I would do to have numbers.
Oh, yeah, I can't go so tip and I get 1,000 or more expand there. Even
we are just beginning the rainy season just set out, and we have this catchment pit to the field to the brim. This is the seventh catchment pit out of the 26, and this one is filled to the brim. So you can imagine what it would look like we're at the peak of the rainy season, and the absence of this catchment pit, the impact on the road. So this is a good major intervention on this road expansion by the AIU Aguluezechuwku-Ogboji-Ajalli Road, led by Madike Digo. And just all around get the road.
yes, because of only this side only.
January 1, 2024.
ML election na 30th December. May meeting na January 7.
Then this poll now
24th January 2024.
How many are installed?
Yes. What I'm saying. We were prepared.
Are you getting that date on that poll?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, the government came prepared under Hamadike, and this is massive. Wow. Like, it's not how many polls in there. 40 concrete polls. Now I'm on Kebula, I'm a new one, and I'm not trying. This is really huge. One of the catchment pits. This particular catchment pit is a major catchment pit because of its location. Water source is coming from two major roads, the newly constructed road and the one we are. So, wow, Amadike, I'm going to Ministry of Environment.
Experience. You come down to your place to replicate that something. Online community will challenge of flooding and erosion. But government cannot do anything. The little we can do to keep our community. I get them while waiting for government to come and help us.
So this water fills this space, overflows from here to another catchment pit. This is how this road was secured. that angle.
This one now is
All the water comes from that way, from that catchment pit, and then travels to this place. This is a control measure to reduce the pressure. If it hits the road, it will be too much for bridge. It's controlled at this point, and this particular catchment pit has its own exit point from where the water exits again to proceed. Without these technical approaches, this road, like it has been before, is unpassable. Like we heard from a woman that lives here, not even a bike could use this road. But with this approach, the road has been rescued permanently, and it's now, for the first time, small vehicles can use the road. Can you just flash forward like this? So go on, expand.
yes, the whole road now from Yabang I see or more expand layer. Another catchment pit here.
So
yes, that need the rabiolo here, another one here. But I watch an eye for feel go anywhere skip where now was it in the middle of the road. If this one is, if attention is not given to it quickly, about also maybe immediately we got this motorable.
That's right.
Another one ever. And I'll jump to go for this one.
I'll jump.
And I'm really can have an car. Oh, yeah, okay, back at the Duma. Would you see about it?
Million I go from.
Oh, no, that too now. We're by Dualization. Polani now, I go. That woman, Emily interview number go. Never. The reason I did stop about the last building, because what we try to do is the show now anywhere anybody be in this community, no na analubi without let or hindrance.
Wow.
And no electricity balubia. Before we started that expansion.
Wow. The width, look at the width of this road compared to what we have just used. Yeah, I know. Okay. No wonder that woman put a multipanaga. This is the act. What we have done now is getting of this road, the DikeUmejiaku Road, from the Aguluezechukwu-Ogboji-Ajalli Express Road that leads to inside this village.
Okay. Ezike Road. That is that DikeUmejiaku Road. If we continue this road,
yes,
joining the new road to the industrial, the pharmaceutical hub, Analu. If we continue this road, it will terminate at Genocha Bridge, kind of. Then the road from Power Junction Oko that cut across Oko Aguluezechukwu-Ogboji. This one will join the road.
Okay. So we appreciate the team of Hamadike for bringing a kind of intervention, complete intervention to this DikeUmejiaku Road. It's an over 4-kilometer road. We have observed the 26 catchment pits that were installed to permanently control the erosion and flood on this road. And we've been able to show what the road looked like. It was a 1-lane road, now has been expanded to allow 2 or 3 vehicles to use at the same time. So we will now be going back to the junction to conclude this road. Thank you very much. The AIU, the road has been expanded, and then with electricity, this is the actual dimension. Just one single lane. Wow, that means he'll have almost 3 lanes.
Yes.
Motor now because
Wow. Now the size of the road. And that's not this auto.
Now, this is the dimension of the road before the intervention of AIU. And where we are is showing a single lane without any erosion control. Where we have gone through is the expansion intervention of the AIU under the leadership of Hamadike, with catchment pits and power lines drawn from the junction to the last place where an Aguluezechukwu's house resident is. And then this is a sign of a great intervention.
When light comes, fear flees. Through the Light Up Aguluezechukwu project, solar power street lights now grace major town access roads.